All right, welcome to day 10. This is where I think cognitive drawing is really going to take off for a lot of people. And this is the part where doing this kind of a cognitive drawing exercise is what I was really looking forward to as I was going to go back through this book myself. Because obviously this is not my style because it's based on a model, and this picture right here is traced over this because the goal is to have a very realistic, straight from anatomy style that we can all try to imitate. And if we can hammer this into our brains from realistic anatomy, then we are going to do amazing things really quickly after we're done with this book. Let's do a cognitive drawing exercise with the flexed arm. I've included a photo to help you visualize the shape of the muscles. Okay, so let's do this. I'm excited to do this with the full body. I've been waiting to complete this book so that I could go through the exercises with you guys because I know there's a lot that I can learn again and refine with how I've memorized. So it's been about 20 years since I've really gone through all of my anatomy and really tried to force it into my memory. So let's do this. All right, I tried to make little markers here like elbows and tried to give you all the pieces that I don't want you to focus on yet because we'll get to all this stuff later. So let's see. Well, we know that this is the elbow, so we know that this muscle and as we go, I'll start taking away these little spots where it kind of helps you. Because I'm hoping that as we go through this, you'll start memorizing all these different pieces and, just be able to fill in all the blanks yourself. Okay, so this is kind of odd. Okay. I think it's more like that. So there's a couple differences. I made this bicep a lot bigger, and this shape kind of comes down more of just like a triangle shape versus coming down and wrapping back in like the way I drew it. You can tell that my style that I've developed over the years is considerably stylized compared to this guy's muscle anyway. And I'm sure there's people that have more of this kind of shape of arm, but there's weird things that I've done like bring this in, which I can see that that's just wrong now that I look at it again. So we have our elbow line here. And yeah, that's still a straight line. We have this shape that's really kind of big. And then this comes off about here. This elbow line kind of comes out. And this part kind of pokes up, smaller, and then goes straight over. Halfway in between. And this kind of wraps around. So I was having trouble with this part, obviously. Let's cover this up now. Okay, so I remember this definitely continues straight down. This shape is a lot more like that. This kind of comes down and then really goes crazy because this dude is yoked. And then kind of a straight up. Am I doing this? I don't remember this part. I remember these lines came in. I made this muscle a little bit kind of big, but I guess that doesn't matter because he could be musclier than my guy as long as it's accurate. I think I got this down here more correct. I think this here worked out right from reference now. And now I don't have this elbow point from memory, so I'm kind of throwing a monkey wrench in there. So let's see if I can just get this angle right. I can see how that's kind of poses a new challenge. There's that elbow bone that sticks out. And then comes down and really down, really bulges out. This has kind of this weird little shape. Then another weird shape at the armpit, like, I don't know what that is, a blob of fat. It's probably not fat on this guy. This guy's 3% body fat. Oh, my lines are getting all wiggly. It's hard drawing with cameras like blocking my view. I usually like to spin my paper around and I like to, you know, look at it from different angles. But I'm stuck to the side. So all my drawings might be a little warped. That's my excuse anyway. I made this a little thicker. No problem, just beef up those lines. Boom. All right, that's from reference. Now let's do one more from memory. I guess that's the same line. Got this thing, the elbow. If I'm getting this shape right, I don't know, I might be a little high. This goes down quite a ways. I'm going to give him some big muscles. A little fat blob, and then the part muscle that tucks under his armpit. Okay, what do you guys think? Does that look closer? So it's definitely better than this first one. It's been a lot more refined. Yeah, I'm liking that. It's still not quite as solid as this, but or as this, obviously, but we're getting a lot of the pieces. There's some things that I kind of want to straighten up now that I'm looking at, you know, the reference. I highly recommend, if the last one is from memory, kind of going in and just kind of comparing it and straightening it out a little bit. Okay, so we will do this one tomorrow, okay? Hopefully you guys really refined the way that you thought about these muscle shapes and these muscle groups and all this stuff. And hopefully this really helped. This is the bread and butter of cognitive drawing though. So I look forward to doing this with all the muscle groups, all the muscles of the whole male body from every angle. And I think we're gonna all come out of this on the other side with a really, really solid ability to draw these muscles from almost any angle from memory. All right, guys, that's day 10. I'll see you in day 11 tomorrow.